welcome to the Krazecast, the podcast run by the fans for the fans that brings you close to the action. My name is Roxy, and today I'm joined by my fellow host Jay and our podcast editor Robin.
Hello.
Hello.
To keep up with all our content, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Krazemag, and YouTube, The Kraze. And if you are watching this on YouTube, before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch our next episode, and hit that bell for notifications whenever we upload new videos. Moving on to our next topic. What do we want to do? Are we gonna do these hot takes, or
I think it's time for hot takes.
I have questions. I have questions for y'all.
Oh my god.
Coming prepared. Okay, so when we say hot takes, the hot takes that we're going to be talking about are hot takes about the big companies. I have some thoughts and feelings, and me, Robin, and Roxy have been older fans, so we've kind of gone through the gauntlet and seen some shit that has happened over the past several years. So, yeah, we have some reservations. We are not going to be talking about the smaller companies. No, these are just focused on the big companies, like the big ones. So, Robin mentioned she has some questions.
I came prepared, okay? I literally did this at 2 a.m. last night.
Came to class with notes, dude.
I know. I came unprepared.
Well, you know, I'm like the moderator, right? So
Yeah.
I gotta come prepared, you know.
That's true. That's
so,
true.
I guess we'll kind of start it off like slowly. So, like, what company do you like the most and why?
Out
Of like the big 3/4.
I want to say out of like. Yeah, I guess. If we're only doing big companies, yeah.
Because like I have an answer between big companies or just like moderate sized companies.
You could do, I mean, honestly, both would be fine, in my opinion.
Honestly, I would say that I like KQ Entertainment. I think as far as companies go, they sort of give more leeway to their artists. And I just feel like they've had less serious issues than some other companies have. So personally, I mean, like we've seen absolute train wrecks before with like TS Entertainment. That's like the bottom of the barrel. Like every single one of your artists sued you until you went out of business, kind of bottom of the barrel. So like if you put the bar in hell there, you can sort of tell where things are okay and where they're not. So I would definitely say KQ. And then but picking from like the big four is harder.
Yeah.
I would say I want to go with Big Hit, which is now Hybe, just because of watching BTS's success and the fact that they became such like a big company to fight the big three that were in charge for like 10 plus years.
And to buy out other companies, dude.
Yeah. But like I know people have like a shitload of problems with Hybe. But like I don't, if I had to pick, I think I would go Big Hit specifically, even though they technically don't exist.
Oh God, good question. If you had asked me maybe 10 years ago, I probably would have said SM. But now it's hard. I don't think I have like a favorite company. I guess organization at this point is Hybe, because they have all these other labels under them now. And I mean, I can't deny that being under them, like, it's pushing out content for all these artists that are with them, you know, except for GFriend. Well, that was Source Music's fault.
People were so mad at Hybe for GFriend, but it's like, I'm pretty sure when Hybe became a collective, they kept whoever was a leader at that organization in their position.
Yeah.
Which means then the blame should fall on Source Music, not on Hybe.
I don't blame Hybe for it. I blame more Source in this case. It was just a damn shame because GFriend was literally in their prime. Like, it was their time, and they've been always on an upward trend, in my opinion. And so what happened there for GFriend was like, what the fuck? And it's more Source's than it is Hybe's fault. But for the most part, every label that has joined under the Hive umbrella has done well and is doing better than where they were before, kind of, sort of.
That's arguable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely know that there would be a lot of
That
people
is
that would argue about that.
Arguable.
Yeah.
But I
And
mean,
which I-
really,
I
is there
get.
anyone that is like perfect? Obviously,
No.
everyone's gonna have a problem.
Right.
No. Yeah. So it's just like that's why it's like it's hard to say I have a which company I like better.
Right.
So
We're
it's
not
just
company
like,
stands. I
No.
think that's none of us have ever been like a full-on stand of a company because bad idea.
Don't.
no.
Organizations are not, you don't stand organizations. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. So like in terms of just how well they're doing, I think just Hive gets my vote in this case just because they're doing relatively well. I will say my hot take is like Hive, but damn, they take your money. They definitely take your money. They know where the money's at, and that's sometimes the downfall, and they overprice some of their things now that they know it's like, oh, we're this big shot company and now we're gonna dip our feet into everything else, so let's take your money.
They just like they basically shut down VLive because of Weverse.
Yeah.
Weverse took over so bad that they just like rip VLive.
True.
But also imagine like the payout that those executives from VLive got from that. I was just like, damn. Realistically, if the money was that good, I'd probably take it too. Like in a business sense. But obviously, we're not talking about the business sense. But Hive has a lot of power in the industry right now, so that's why it's like it's not your typical big three anymore, like it was 6-7 years ago, and now it's like the big four. Well, technically, I feel like Hive is replacing another company, but
it's YG, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. YG, we could have a lot of hot takes about YG. I don't think any of us would pick that as the favorite.
No. If you ask me like early 2010s, maybe.
Before they fucked literally everything up.
Yep. But I'm sure Robin has some other questions that have in relation to that. So, next question.
Well, hold on. I won't give my opinion on this. So, I look at it in two different ways when it comes to most liked, because I'm not going to say favorite. One way I look at it is the groups that they put out. Obviously, for me, that's JYP, because every group that JYP has dropped, I have followed like religiously. GOT7. So yeah, but at the same time, when you look at it like kind of like business perspective, before Priston left, Pledis. Because I feel like they were like they were up there, like to be up there with the big three, because they had After School, 17, Newest, and then Priston, and then after Priston left, it just kind of went downhill, and then that's obviously when Hyde bought Pledis. The only reason why I don't say Hybe is because I don't like how they managed Newest when they bought Pledis. Because Newest ended up disbanding and they didn't really get a comeback after Hybe and Pledis, like after Hybe bought Pledis. So that's how I would look at it.
That's
so
fair.
My next question is, which company is your least favorite?
I think we almost said it.
I mean, y'all said YG, and I don't disagree, but y'all know who I hate more than YG.
Isn't it top media?
No. Who Jay.
I'm forgetting things, okay? It's early in the morning. Who?
JYP.
Oh, that's right. You do.
Favorite and hate at the same time. Very interesting.
Favorite because I like the groups that come out of like JYP, but hate because of everything else.
I just can't get over JYP himself. I know he's technically not even on the board anymore, isn't he?
He's not on the he hasn't been on the board since I think he stepped down in like 2018.
So like he's technically not in control of anything at JYP, but
But
he
at the
is.
same time, he is, because he's the one who decides what tracks go on the fucking album and what tracks are title.
Because he's still a producer.
Because he
Yeah.
still produces everything.
And
Yeah.
I just
Still
like
gets a paycheck. It's
I
his
always
name anyway.
I always think about his stupid song that came out. Okay, I
Mhm.
probably shouldn't say that because if he ever because if this ever gets back to us, like we're gonna have an issue. But like every JYP artist that had to do that dance looked like they were being held at gunpoint for real.
It was so funny
Like,
watching it
behind-
on. Like, the best part about it is like when that was going on for JYP, like on TikTok, Run BTS from Hybe was going at the same time. So you had JYP and then Run BTS.
JYP with a gun to their head behind the camera, and like the Hybe artists like actually had fun doing the Run BT. You could see the difference. I saw Stray Kids doing the JYP one, and I thought Felix wanted to die. Like I really thought that he was about to commit. Like I've never seen a more blank, dead stare in an idol than I did when he was doing that dance. And I was
like Felix is one of the people out of Stray Kids that loves doing these types of things. Like he does a lot of them. I mean, insert the Earth, Wind and Fire September one, where he was just like literally like this. He enjoys doing these TikToks, but that one,
No.
oh no.
JYP's like, you're gonna make my song go viral, or I'm gonna like cancel your contract. And he
then,
was like, fine, but I won't be happy about it. So like it's just obvious.
And just piggybacking off of that, not only did like it feel like the JYP groups like had a gun to their head, did you guys see him like roasting like fans doing it and being like, oh, you need to do this, like acting like they're in his agency? Like, yeah, I understand that's what you're supposed to do in an agency, but people are doing this for fun, my dude. That you should be happy people are wanting to do this song for fun.
Yeah, he got roasted like so bad because I did see that. He was like, great job, but it's like this. I'm like, my guy, you have got to just keep your mouth shut. It's like 10 times better if you just don't.
Yeah.
And like he's got a show. He's coming to the United States
very soon.
Very soon.
As of when we're recording, this is happening very soon, and because I'm getting the emails saying like, hey, this concert is happening near you, and I'm like, no.
I just find it interesting that I see like press about it, and I'm like, who he pay for that? Because like
JYP.
he be paying people, because I don't think anybody wants to go. I'm pretty sure there's like a shitload of tickets still available, because like he's going to like what, LA and Brooklyn, and that's it.
That's it. He's only doing well, I mean, I will say JYP's older songs bops, like guaranteed. Like, of course, they're good. I mean, when Honey comes on, I love that song from him. But now, what he's doing now, I'm like, sir.
Nah, the only song by JYP I like is that song that he did with Jessie.
Which one was that one again?
Who's Your Mama?
That's right. But I'm like, can we not do this? Or can you please freaking do music for your age group, please?
You know, besides the music and the holding gun to his artist heads thing, though, there's been a lot of talk of mistreatment of JYP artists for many years. Many years. I mean, and it's all come down because like they were separated in divisions, right?
Oh,
So,
that's the one thing I don't like about JYP.
Oh my god, no. And like the worst part about the whole division thing. Let me close my book and get serious real quick, okay? For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge fan of GOT7, love them. Yes, they were not a part of when they did the divisions. That started with Twice. And so because he started this division program and everything, even though GOT7, and I know because history of JYP, GOT7 saved JYP from bankruptcy, let's be honest, okay? And with the addition of Twice, that really helped. But with Division 2, they're over here like doing everything like Twice, Stray Kids, Day6, well, at the time, Day6, and all that. But GOT7 just got swept under the rug. Promotions non-existent, mistreatment, all this stuff. you better hope I don't see a JYP.
Which is wild to think because for GOT7, I mean, not to say that they haven't put banger hits, they always do. But when it came to the songs that GOT7 themselves produce, they did so much better compared to the other songs.
They did. It's significant because like just the difference between like Stop Stop It and fucking Just Right was exponential.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like as soon as like he let JB do things, like everything got better.
It's
Just-
like he let JB do things, but at the same time didn't.
No.
It was the most annoying thing as a fan because JB is producing hit after hit, winning music shows, winning dance songs, like for his music, but JYP would still give him a hard time. And he has this backlog of songs that JYP did not approve of. And I still hate what he said to him on Hyena on the keyboard. I will still like take that to my grave because like literally we'll listen to literally 1 second of a song and say no.
Yeah.
Like
Do you remember
that has
what
to
was-
crush your mental.
There was a clip of JYP trying to sing "Not by the Moon." You know, JB has the high note in there.
바라보니 그게 아니라면
And there's the clip of him trying. Oh my god! I was
And you can see like just oh my god, I remember the August I fandom roasted his ass after that happened. Oh my god.
that
yeah, I
to
remember
me
that.
just stands out as like this is like exemplary of like GOT7's relationship with JYP. I think JYP was intimidated by JB, so he tried to keep him down because JB is
Yeah.
obviously an amazing artist. He's like an amazing producer. He's so
He's
man's
a great
went
leader.
to court and won and didn't know shit about like law and got all his rights back. I have so much respect for JB. I think
if
he's
you
like
have
so
to
cool.
if you have to say that like the best leader in like third gen, like JB's up there, dude. He literally did he learned law to get his like group name and everything just so GOT7 can have a comeback after they left JYP.
Yeah.
Like that, like what other leader would do that? Namjoon probably, but like
I know.
still.
I just know JYP was shaking in his boots with this boy. He was like, "Oh fuck, this man is so much better than me. We gotta."
And it's just like
I would be too.
also I think about it when it comes to JYP, and I know we're talking about the person, right? We're talking about the person and not actually the company, which is all about the hot takes. But I will say this: why is it too that whenever JYP himself comes up, it doesn't matter who the artist is, everybody just goes like they physically just deflate.
Dude,
like-
you saying that reminded me whenever they invited GOT7 to Running Man and JYP went along with them.
Or what was it? What's the other one? Knowing Bros, right?
Yeah,
He
Knowing
tagged
Bros too.
along, and
Yeah,
they're just like,
we wanted GOT7. We didn't really want you.
yeah, and
And
you just
you know-
see them all just deflate, or like they. I just also think about Stray Kids when Rain came to visit them on, I think, Rain's YouTube channel or something like that, or like show, and they took any and every opportunity to roast JYP himself. Because it's one of the only times they can get away with it because it's literally for camera. But you know, like secretly, you know all of them. Yes, they owe them their career, they owe him their careers. But at the same time, mother effer, like this dude, no.
Mans is a walking inferiority complex. Because anybody that has to tag along with their artist that hard is like just not doing well enough on their own.
Yeah. So
I'm just and I mean, I guess when he was a major part of the company, there is like literally nothing you could do about it because of like the
Yeah.
power dynamic, right?
yeah.
But even now, just like he won't go away, man. And it's
Like,
just
go-
it just sucks that like he has these successful artists, but like I don't know. It just seems like the company could be run better.
A lot of these companies could be run better, to be honest.